All right, back for another beer review, and today I'm reviewing yet another beer from the Other Half Brewing Company, and they're out of both Brooklyn and Rochester, New York. This is their Triple Space Diamond. So they're calling this an Imperial India Pale Ale. It's a Triple IPA. Come on, Triple IPA. Comes in at 10.5% alcohol by volume, no IBUs listed. And at the time of review, this can is exactly 1 month old. And I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to a friend of mine, Ryan, for hooking me up with this one. We actually did an in-person trade a little while ago, and he hooked me up with this one along with 3 other beers. I will post in the description box a link to the beer haul video that contained the beers that he gave me, along with some other Canadian goodies that I brought back from Ontario recently. So thanks again, Ryan. I do appreciate it. So yeah, this is part of their like space series. So on the channel, I'm pretty sure I reviewed Double Dry Hop Space Diamonds, Double Dry Hop Space Daydream, and Space Hallucinations. And when they use the word space in any of their beers, you can bet your bottom dollar that Galaxy is involved. Now, Double Dry Hop Space Diamonds was delicious. This is basically the Triple IPA version of that, and yeah, I cannot wait to get into this one. You guys know I mention this all the time when I'm reviewing a Triple IPA. I'm like, oh, Triple IPAs aren't my favorite, and they're not. I prefer Double IPAs, pretty much a max ABV when it comes to hop-forward beer for me, about 8.5%. But Other Half, they're Triple IPAs, are straight on voodoo. Most of them are 10.5%, and they taste about 8.5%. So I really do dig them, and I have a feeling that I will enjoy this one. I've pretty much enjoyed every single Triple IPA that I've had from Other Half. So yeah, I guess we'll see. We're gonna review it. We're gonna give you an honest take on it, but at the same time, I am not gonna be surprised if I love this one. I guess we'll see though, right? All right, so first off, I love the label on this. Just so vibrant and just awesome. Diamonds, black background. I mean, what's not to love? Anyway, that pours out this really milky, I want to just say straight on like a golden orange color, maybe honey orange. I like to say honey orange, but I say it too much, so we'll just say golden orange color. About a half finger, now dissipating to a thin film of a off-white head. Look pretty creamy, but it is a bigger ABV beer, so the head's not sticking around. Let's get a nose. Huh. Has like this really dank and stinky component to it. I'm not sure. A lot of times when I get beers with Galaxy, a lot of times I'll say like over-ripened pineapple, and that's kind of what I'm getting with this one. I usually say crushed pineapple, sweet, or candied pineapple, but this is like it's like a stinky over-ripened pineapple right here. Now I'm starting to get like a sweeter pineapple, passion fruit, a little bit of like a gooseberry, like white wine thing. Don't usually get that in Galaxy, but getting that here. It smells, it's weird because it smells sweet, but it doesn't have, it's like a generic sweetness. I can't pinpoint the sweetness. I can't say it's coming from the fruit. Definitely got a big malty sweetness, but I can't really pinpoint exactly what it is. Okay, so I'm always honest with you guys. This doesn't smell the best. It smells solid. Not one of my favorite aromas from Other Half though. But, looks can be deceiving. Even the aroma can be deceiving. Let's see what the taste has. So cheers everybody, and thanks again, Ryan. Fucking strange. It's weird. It's fucking, let me go back. It's super weird. First thing I say about it is 10.5%. No, I mean, that's the thing that's crazy about these Other Half Triple IPAs. I already said it once. I'll say it again. I'll scream from the rooftops. They're voodoo. This does taste like it's about 8.5%, 9%. Not 10.5 though. It drinks like it's about 2 percentage points lower ABV wise, which is crazy. The body on this one, the mouthfeel, fucking pretty spectacular. Like, what you expect from Other Half. Yeah, body is higher side of medium body, lower side of full body, which I really like for when I get a Triple IPA that's 10+%. I don't want a thick, syrupy body to it. This is appropriate for what I'm looking for. Maybe not what you're looking for, but what I'm looking for. Mouthfeel, it's soft, smooth, creamy, just Other Half. Luscious, pillowy, the whole nine. The taste, though, there's just honestly not a lot going on my palate. This has been out of the fridge for at least a half an hour at this point. So this is probably somewhere in the 50, probably mid 50s at this point. And it's just, there's just not a lot going on. That stinky, dank, like overripened pineapples kind of here. There's a little bit of like a acidic orange. It's giving me the Old Nation Equilibrium like water nerd treatment, but that's pretty much all I'm getting outside of that stinky, dang pineapple. Super easy to drink at 10.5%. If I had to reach, getting a little bit of crushed pineapple, a little bit of sweeter pineapple, getting a little bit of lychee too and passion fruit, definitely has the characteristics of a Galaxy hop, but they're really subdued in this one. And on the back of the palate, it's actually finishing a bit more bitter than anticipated. I thought this would be super sweet, and it is sweet, but it does have like this drying, bitter, almost earthy, dang component on the back of the palate that's kind of cutting the sweetness a bit, but it's also not leaving my palate like sweet or just even clean. It's like a slight lingering bitterness. But that lingering bitterness has that like dank, stinky thing going on, so it's kind of strange to me. This is a fucking weird beer. I've probably taken, what, a half dozen sips already, and this is one of the few beers that I've had in the past 6 months, 8 months that I'm just struggling to pull out profile after profile, or I should say profile of this beer, character after character of this beer, because there is honestly not a whole lot going on. Is this a bad beer? Not in the least. This is not a bad beer. If it was, I wouldn't be, taking as many sips as I am. I don't think I've ever said this about an Other Half beer, but this is kind of just generic to me. That could be looked as a negative, and maybe it is, but I'm enjoying what's in the glass because it's 10.5%. It's drinking like it's 8.5%. I do get, nuances of the Galaxy hop, which is nice. The body and mouthfeel are fucking just absolutely bonkers, but there's just not a whole lot going on, which is crazy to say in a 10.5% beer. Any 10.5% beer, you would want to be punched in the face with any kind of flavor, right? Like just no, I shouldn't say any kind, right? But, all kinds of flavors. And I'm just not getting it here. This is probably the most subdued, just dialed back, nuanced 10.5% beers that I've ever had, period. So rating for the Triple Space Diamonds from Other Half, I don't know how to rate this, just because I like it and I'm drinking it. I'm gonna drink the rest of that can. I have no problems, but I can't sit here and say this is a great beer because it's not. So I'm gonna give it a fair rating based on what I'm thinking about this beer. Honestly, based on flavor and everything going on, I'd probably give this a straight 3.5 out of 5, which might be the lowest rating I've given an Other Half beer on the channel. But because of the body and the mouthfeel and the drinkability, I'm going to knock it up to 3.75 out of 5, which is still probably the lowest rating, one of the lowest ratings I've given an Other Half beer. So Triple Space Diamonds from Other Half, I give it a 3.75 out of 5. It's good. It's not really good. It's not great. It doesn't approach, the 4+ level for me. The best thing about this one is the body, mouthfeel, and the fact that I can't detect the 10.5%. At the same time, based on the fact that I've had the double dry hop Space Diamonds before, and I love everything in their Space series, this is a disappointment from that aspect. But overall, I still think it's a solid beer. So anyway, that was Triple Space Diamonds, 3.75 out of 5. Thank you very much, Ryan, for hooking me up with this one. I do appreciate it. It's unfortunate that I didn't enjoy this more, but that's the thing. When it comes to beers, you got to be honest. He hooked me up with their double dry hopped all Citra everything, which I've never had any variation of all Citra anything, so all Citra everything, so I can't wait to get in that one. But this one, for me, just solid, good beer, nothing special. So anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Until the next one, cheers.